Number 3, Vizzlie training. And we are going to dive a little deeper into Vizzlie. I'm going to show you some groups on Facebook that are very helpful, not just for what I was mentioning in the last video, getting those codes that they share for templates, but there's a lot of help in there too. So let's take a peek at Facebook real quick. I'll share my screen over in Facebook. And make sure you have a pen handy so you can write down the names of the 2 groups I'm going to share with you. So this first one is called Vizzlie Sharing and Support. And these are Scentsy. I believe there are some other direct sales people within these groups. However, the majority that I see is Scentsy related. So just so you're aware of that. So Vizzlie Sharing and Support. Jules Gray right here. She's amazing, you guys, very helpful. I've even spoken with her like on the phone in regards to an issue I was having. So do not hesitate to ask questions within the group. She is super responsive and very helpful, as well as other people will be as well. So here are some of the things I was mentioning to you, some codes that people share. See, look at here. Now, these are past codes, but you can see with the clearance, fall, winter, these uppercase letters right here that I'm going to highlight, these are all codes. Okay, so if someone, is sharing them, you can just highlight and copy them and then paste them into Vizzlie under the codes. Okay, and we'll find one that we can share here in a sec and use. Let's just take a peek here. Let's do... how about we do the one that we share? I'm going to copy it and save it because we're going to look at another group too. Shouldn't be so hard to pick one. Where was that one I saw? Mixology. There we go. Let's just do this one. Mixology, fall, winter, copy. Okay. All right. So that is one of the groups, Vizzlie Sharing and Support. The other one that I want to show you guys is Vizzlie Sharing Vizzlie Codes. This one she kind of has in categories. So if you're in search of a code, you can type in here. Like here's somebody who asked for the Valentine's collection and bring back my bar. And if we click on it, we can see here's someone shared a Valentine's Day code. Here was bring back my bar. So these templates, while they may not be perfect for you, they are always a great starting point because then you can go in and edit each individual post to fit you. And you want to do that. You don't want to ever use someone's template word for word. You want to make sure it sounds like you, because if you have a template that says, hey, y'all, well, here in Maryland, some people say y'all, but I don't say y'all. I don't say y'all. I usually say you guys. So I would change that. It's just like a personalization. So you want to make sure that you're looking at every post within that template to make sure that it is to your liking. Okay. All right. So this is the other one, sharing Vizzlie codes right here. Okay. All right. So now let's go into Vizzlie. I'm going to switch it back into Vizzlie. Remember, I copied that code for mixology. We are going to go into planning right here on the side, planning. We're going to go to, under templates, we're going to go to Facebook. And we're going to come up here where we can create a new template. If you want to do one from scratch, you can totally do that. Or you can import a template. And here's that code that I just copied. I'm going to paste it in here and click search. And it should pop up. Yep. Working mixology. There we go. Import template. And it started with an exclamation point. 23. Okay. So here is what she made. All right. This is a mixology. If you're not sure, if you haven't heard that term before, when it comes to Scentsy, it's where you're mixing 2 fragrances together to create a new fragrance. So here are some fun ones that you could post into your groups. And here is the schedule that she has. So day of, after starting time. I am running out of water to drink. So what that means is that, let's say, for example, you want to start your template at 3 p.m. This template, this first post here, Cranberry Crumble and Blackberry Spice, would post immediately at 3 p.m. when you load your template and turn that toggle on. It will come on at 3 o'clock. Then 1 week after at 3 o'clock, 2 weeks after at 3 o'clock, 3 weeks after at 3 o'clock. Now, if you don't like that option, you can go in and edit that. And I'm going to show you how. Okay, so here it is, 0 days after starting time relative to starting time. Okay, that's what that was meaning, that each post is going to be at 3 o'clock because it's relative to when you started the template in Vizzlie. So we're going to do exact day and time though. I prefer that myself. I like to have a little more control over the different times, because once you've had your VIP group for a while, you're going to kind of realize like when people are most active, and you want to make sure that your most important posts are going up at those times. So you can change your time at this point. Okay, 0 days. So 0 days after starting time means this is going to be your very first post. So we'll update that. Now let's say that we want it to still be 1 week after. Edit. 1 week after, but we want it to be that exact starting time again. We'll say 6 o'clock again, update. Okay, so you can go through and edit it however you want. All right. So that is pretty simple. Now, if you wanted, let's say you got this together and you really liked how you edited and made it your own, and you want to share that edited version with your team. We're going to go right here to share, where I'm highlighting, click share. And now here is your personal code to share. We're going to copy that. And then you could, share it in, Messenger, text, wherever you want to save that or share that. So we'll close that. All right. Now we talked about editing templates. Let's say, for example, let's look at this one for a second. I am personally a person who likes to have links in pretty much everything that I post, because I don't want customers having to really search for how to purchase items. If they see something that strikes their fancy, I want them to be able to go right to my website. So let's edit this. Here it just says mixology. I don't know why that says emoji. That would be replacement text. I don't know why. Yep, I need a 6-pack of just this mixer. Okay, now what? So you could then put in, let's see, mixer 6-pack. And then our replacement text, which is these arrows, and then we'll put in bundle and save. Sorry, my fingers are not working. Okay, because we want them to save money, right? So we want to put in that bundle and save link. So me putting those little arrows and then bundle and save link in between there is now going to cue Vizzlie to say, oh, okay, you want to replace this text with something, okay? And we're going to do it with a link. So, oh, and here's another one. Let's do this. Okay, mixology. Let's see. Mixology, and we'll do another replacement text. Let's see. Combination name, or how about recipe name? We'll say recipe name. Okay, so that's gonna. I want to name this combination. Okay, so me doing that will alert me to enter that in. I mean, I could just enter it in now, but this is for training purposes. Okay, so let's update that. Now, when we go to the very end of this template, or I'm sorry, when we go to put this in to our group, which we'll do now, there will be replacement text. Remember, we talked about that. So let's go in. Let's go into our group, and we're going to add this template in. You can have as many templates going in your group as you want. It's great. You can do it as many times as you want. Just keep adding them in there. And yeah, it's great. It's a super helpful tool to have. Okay, so let's find our group. Here we are. And we're loading. Okay. All right. So we had other replacement text, but we took care of that. So now we're going to use that template again. Remember, we just made this template and we're going to find it. So it was exclamation mark 23 right here. Working mixology. I recommend that you write down the name of your template before you exit out of it, because if you are like me and you have a bazillion templates, it can be a little sketchy sometimes trying to find the exact template. All right, we're going to go ahead and have it just go in now. I want to post this myself, so I'm going to change that. And yes, we want all the posts to go in. So load template. And the only post that should have a replacement text come up, which should be that very first one where we want to name it, and we're going to add a link. Okay, so let's scroll down here. Oh, emoji. Yeah, remember that emoji? I don't know why there would be emoji. Well, we'll throw an emoji in there. Why not? Here we go. All right, so replacement. Mixology emoji. What do we want to put? We'll just do that. That's my favorite. Save. And that took care of all of these posts that you can see right here. Tons of posts that had that edit replacement. One time entering it in took care of all of that. All right, recipe name. Craneapple crumble and blackberry spice. So we'll say cranberry, I can't spell, cranberry spice, and everything nice. Everything ice. Jeez Louise. We could just say berry spice because we have cranberry and blackberry. Berry spice and everything nice. There we go. That works. So we named it berry spice and everything nice. And now it's asking us for that bundle and save link. So I'm just going to click over here real quick. You guys aren't going to be able to see this screen, but I'm going to go in and we will just grab that bundle and save link. Bundle and save. Come on, my mouse is not wanting to work. Okay, so now I'm going to enter that in. There we can see bundle and save. That way, when they look at that post, and if that particular 6-pack strikes a fancy for them, they're like, wow, that sounds amazing. I really want to get that. All they have to do is click the link. It takes them right to the bundle and save section. And I would probably even go a step further in that and say, go to my bundle and save section to build your 6-pack of Scentsy bars here, or, something like that, just to give them a little more instruction as to what to do once they get to that page. Okay. All right. So then once we had all of that, entered in, which we did, we could turn it on and it would start posting for us. When would it start posting? It would start posting today at 6 p.m. Okay. So pretty cool program to use. It is one, like I said, that I use all the time. All right, I think I covered everything. If anything comes up that you have questions about, you're welcome to comment or reach out to me personally and ask questions. And if I find that there's some questions that people are repeatedly asking, I might jump in and make an additional video. But this pretty much covers everything from start to finish, how to use Vizzlie. Okay, so I hope this helps, and I hope that it helps you to be a little more efficient in your business. All right, you guys have a great one, and I will talk to you later. I got to get to the screen so that I can switch out. There we go. All right, have a good one, you guys. Let me stop sharing. There we go. Now you can actually see my entire face. All right, that's it, guys. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.